Hello and welcome to Shelley's Sacred Space and our Tarot Tidbits. Today we are talking about the 3 and 4 of Cups. We are comparing 4 decks to find the similarities and differences to understand the cards a bit better. We are starting with the Coleman-Smith Rider-Waite Radiant version, the Fifth Spirit Tarot, the Somnia Tarot, and the Green Witch Tarot. So let's get started with the 3. So as you can see, this card has 3 people in it, except for this one. So our 3 people are celebrating. These are your besties. They are your tribe. They are the people that you could tell your deepest, darkest secret to, and they will support you and help you through everything. And you will notice that we have different robes. So of course the white would represent purity, the red represents creativity and fire, and the yellow represents communication. It's part of the air element. In this one, we have the white, the red, and the black, which would indicate protection. And in this one, we have the blue, which connects with your throat chakra. So that also would be talking, speaking, listening, communication. We also have a pumpkin in here, which is representative of manifesting. The grapes is abundance and luxury. They're down here at the bottom. It's interesting how this one in the yellow dress has one blue shoe. And the laurel leaves are about victory. So this is a group that works together, succeeds together, lives together. Well, not lives together, but you know what I mean. They're all on the same connection. Okay. In here, we have the teapots and the cups, and and the laurel leaves are here. So this is still about having that success and the victory and being together and sharing a cup of tea and sharing your home and sharing your hopes and your dreams and your thoughts and your emotions and your feelings and your love. This is a connection with the people who you would go to the end of the earth with and back again. And here we have the 3 people, and they are sharing their feelings, sharing their emotions, sharing their lives in the sense of they're connected with that emotional basis. And here, same type of thing. They're celebrating. And of course, you have the bird, the pheasant for harmony, confidence, and warmth. Okay. And then here we have the lily pads that we had in the Coleman-Smith Rider-Waite version, which indicates that resilience and that connection into enlightenment. For me, I get more of your best friends from grade school or high school, the ones who know everything that you've ever done and they love you anyways. That's this one. Remember, cups is a connection to heart-centered and unconditional love. So this would be your, and it doesn't have to be family, but it's your family, your chosen family that support, care, and love you no matter what. And they celebrate all the little wins with you and they help you through and share their emotions with you when you're struggling. They'll sit down and they'll have that cup of tea with you, or they'll go for a drink with you, and they'll help you process those emotions and get through them. All right. I think that's everything with those. And now the Four of Cups. So as you can see in our Four of Cups, we have a person sitting on the ground cross-legged, leaning against a tree, three cups in front and one in a cloud, just out of their view, but still within the realm of their side view. This indicates a feeling of that's it. There's nothing more. This is all there is. We're looking at a feeling of being unfulfilled, a feeling of longing that there's more and that you're just not seeing it. You just don't know what the next way. This can't be all that there is in this life. We have the idea of missing opportunities because they're not seeing this one. It's being missed. We also are looking at the fact that you are the only person who can change that. This person has to get out of their own way and move. Look around. Why are you sitting there going, this is it? Get up, move, go look for something more. You don't have to sit there like that. What's interesting is the body language is very closed off. We've got our legs crossed, we've got our arms crossed. We're also looking at, we're leaning against a tree and we're on the ground spread out as much as we can. We're rigid. We're not flexible. We're not bendable. We are stuck. This card can indicate moving out of your comfort zone in order to see the things. Getting up, moving, not staying cross-legged, right? Um, it almost feels too like they're determined. That's the look I feel out of there. Determined just to be there. That's it. And they knew that this life would be disappointing. The funniest one. I always look at this one as definitely being missing out on what's right in front of you. You just need to look. So it's almost like you get so stuck into your ways that you can't see any different ways, which is also interesting because you can't open up to other people and learn different ways if you're closed off, like this gentleman. Now, here we've got the Four of Cups, and we have very sad laurel leaves. They're needing a little bit of um, maybe water, something to perk them up a little. So we're looking at someone who's feeling defeated. The flower is looking a little bit sad, even though it's in a nice cup of water that's pretty clear. We have other water that's spilt. Basically, you're feeling like there's nothing more, that you have nothing more to give. But you do. You have a full glass of water. You have the ability. You're holding that, or it's being held for you. You don't have to look at everything else that's gone to the wayside. Look for new. Look for new opportunities, new ways of looking at things. Feel into the root of stuff, right? We have this one. This is definitely one that represents the resilience and determination. They are walking with their hands tied, their eyes blindfolded, which means they can't see what's right in front of them. Can't see what's right in front of them. Um, but they're also about to trip on a rope because they don't know it's there. They have a heavy load. They're not feeling the happiest in this moment. They are struggling, and they feel like they don't have control over it, and they're set up to fail. The cups are really good at representing the polarity of the joy that we can feel and the despair. And this is one that makes us aware of a rut. So fours can represent stability. And in this case, this person is very stable, but in a rut. In this one, we have, again, she looks not very happy. She has a friend right here who's got another cup to bring her some life and some enjoyment. It's one of her besties, and she just doesn't even turn around to see her. Now, you do have the flowers in the pot, which are a herb called dittany, and it represents new beginnings. So that's what this is. This is this new opportunity where you can take everything and move forward with it if you choose to. And there's also a dragonfly, which is about guidance, activation, and inspiration. As much as this card shows um, dread, boredom, uh, feelings of lack, it also indicates, especially with this part, right? With this part, there is hope. You just have to find it. You have to come out of your standard ways of feeling and reactions and thoughts around that and move in a different direction. Come out of that comfort zone. Get inspired. Look into things that are inspiring. Don't settle for the whole hump. And that's one of the things when I get this card in a reading, I will say, you're having the feeling of, but it doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to focus on what's spilt. You don't have to focus on what you have thus far. You can look beyond that. Just look around. Take off the blindfold. Look behind you. Look around. See what's being presented because there is something being presented. Thank you for joining me for the 3 and 4 of Cups. Our next two will be the 5 and 6. Until then, bye for now.